Hello there, kids. Today we are going to talk about group of animals that are vertebrates: amphibians, reptiles, fish, mammals, birds. Okay. Amphibians. Yan ang mga examples of amphibians. Characteristics ng amphibians, they are cold-blooded vertebrates. What do you mean by cold-blooded? It means that they basically change their body temperature according to their surrounding. Okay, unlike tayo mga tao, we cannot change our body temperature. Thus, we are called warm-blooded. No? Warm-blooded tayo. While yung mga amphibians are cold-blooded. This means that their body temperature changes according to the temperature of their surroundings. So, warm environment means warm body temperature, and cold environment means cold body temperature. So, basically, it is they can mataas ang survival rate nila compared to us. So, if we will stay somewhere na sobrang lamig that our body cannot handle, we will most likely die. And the same if we are placed in a certain situation where it is so warm or hot na, so most likely rin ma-heat stroke tayo and eventually die. So itong mga amphibians na to, they can survive, mataas yung survival rate nila kasi nga because they are cold-blooded animals. They can change their temperature according to the temperature of the environment. Okay. Amphibians are hairless, wala silang buhok, and have moist skin. Moist, basa-basa. Water can go in and out through their skin. So technically, because of that, they can actually absorb water. Pero not like a sponge siya. It doesn't mean that they can absorb water para silang sponge na lagyan nyo dyan yung tubig and then you're gonna drop the sponge there. The sponge will basically absorb the water. Sa amphibians, it doesn't work that way naman. Okay? They breathe through their gills, no? As they are if they are still babies, in other words, young, no? Bata pa sila. Hindi pa sila na fully develop as to an adult. They have gills, no? Meron silang gills and they breathe through it. But as they grow older, they will develop lungs, just like us, mga tao. So, then again, they breathe through their gills when they are young and they develop lungs as they become adults. So, maganda sana tayo rin, no? Para naman we can stay underwater for a long time. So, amphibians reproduce by laying eggs underwater. Okay. So, again important yung mga characteristics because this is the situation where you can actually compare different types of vertebrates. Okay, kasi hindi kasi pare-parehas yung mga vertebrates natin. So, frogs, toads, caecilian, salamander, and newt are examples of amphibians. I hope I pronounced that caecilian or caecilian. Okay. Examples of amphibians. Okay. Next is reptiles. Ito naman mga reptiles. Kanina amphibians, ngayon naman we have a different class which are reptiles. Most people tend to get confused about these two. Okay, so that's why it's very important for us to take note of their information. Characteristics nila. Reptiles have have rough, scaly, and dry skin. Their skin protects them from the weather and prevents water loss from their bodies. So unlike yung sa amphibians, yung water can just go in and out of through their skin. Unlike ito dito sa reptiles, since they have this dry skin, so basically they can protect themselves from losing water from their body. So, parang tayo lang din. Although we sweat though, yun lang ang kuwan natin. Lumalabas pa rin yung tubig sa katawan natin. So, we can say that these reptiles don't sweat. Reptiles lay eggs on land. Okay. I'm not saying that they cannot sweat, pero I think it's possible. Pero, yun na nga. Basically, just like a protection compared to amphibians. Hindi ganun kaagad malulus yung water from their body. Okay. Reptiles lay eggs on land. Yung kanina sa amphibians, sa water sila naglalay ng eggs. So, it is very important for you to determine, no? For you to be able to determine which is which. Some reptiles live on land while others in water. Reptiles are cold-blooded and breathes through their lungs. So kaagad-agad. Unlike yung sa amphibians, while they are still young, they have gills. Dito naman sa reptiles, diretso na kaagad sa lungs. Okay. Ibabalik lang ako dun sa some reptiles live on land and while others in water. So for example, ito dito. Chameleon, land. Crocodiles, alligators, both land and water. Turtles. Ito actually ang turtle. This is not the turtle. This is a turtle. Syempre sa tubig yan. And this is a tortoise. Tortoise naman they basically live on land. They can actually live under sa water din, pero mostly talaga sa land sila. Okay. So, yun na. Reptiles, snakes sa land din yan. Okay. Some reptiles walk with their forelegs while others crawl or slither. So, for example, ang snake, it slides, no? Push and slides itself for it to be able to move or move from one point to another. Unlike yung other four, others, they make use of their forelegs, no? To like for example sa turtle, they swim around, so changing from one point to another destination nila. So chameleons, crocodiles, alligators, snakes, and turtles are examples of reptiles. So fish. Characteristics nila, vertebrates that are well adapted to freshwater and saltwater environments. Okay. Fishes are covered with scales that may be slimy or rough. So, ang mga nandito sa picture, goldfish, slimy yan. Yung eel, most likely, slimy. Yan naman, ito yung eel. Mudfish and milkfish, iba-iba rin yung scales nila. Ang shark, I have never touched one. I mean, meron yung hammerhead shark, pero I think it's different when in this case. Their scales protect them. Like amphibians and reptiles, fishes are also cold-blooded animals. So parehas lang din sila. They can survive. Mataas ang survival rate nila if ever the temperature of water will change. Okay? They use their gills to breathe. Some fishes lay eggs and are fertilized outside their bodies, while some are live bearers as they give birth to their young, like sharks. Okay. So, mostly mga isda, they actually lay eggs. Like, for example, the story about Finding Nemo. Diba? So, you can see the start. Si Nemo lang yung nag-survive na egg doon. Okay. So, unlike nga daw yung mga sharks actually don't lay eggs. They are live bearers. So, parang tayo lang din. So, nagre-release sila kaagad ng baby sharks. Don't sing it. Okay? So, goldfish, mudfish, shark, milkfish, eels are some examples of fish. So, ito yung goldfish natin. Mudfish, dito sa atin, we call this dalag in local dialect. I don't know if sa Tagalog ganun din ba, pero sa Chavacano we call that dalag, or some others pronounce it as dalak. At saka we also have milkfish, which is yung bangus. Do you eat bangus? Eels, no? And of course yung shark. Mammals, okay. Examples of vertebrates din. So mapapansin niyo, they are human beings. So basically we are mammals. Okay. So characteristics, mammals give birth to their young. Mammals have mammary glands where milk comes from to feed their young. Breastfeeding. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. So take note that mammals in general are warm-blooded animals. So in other words, we don't change our temperature. Most of the time, our temperature will just range somewhere around 37, 38, ganun lang. 37, may fever na kayo. Like, for now. I mean, it's considered now, especially after this pandemic, kasi akala ko nga normal body temperature is 37. Then bigla naging 36.5 to 36. So, going more than that, 37, 37.5, considered ka na may fever. And also, you are already a target na possibly you have a suspect ka na that you have COVID. So, medyo nakakatakot, no? So, anyway. Some mammals live on land while others live in water. So for example, ito, as you can see, obviously, may dolphins tayo dito. Most mammals are covered in hair or fur. In our case, yes, we do have hair, pero hindi covered entire body. I mean, unlike a monkey, gorillas, no? We still have certain parts na wala tayong buhok. Okay. Bats are the only mammals that fly. Okay, take note of that. Okay? Bats are the only mammals that fly. Unless you are Peter Pan, kayo na bahala. Although dolphins tend to, but they don't fly. Anyway. Humans are classified as mammals. Okay? Sinabi ko na kanina. So dogs, cats, human beings, dolphins, bats, lions, and tigers are some examples of mammals. Okay. Mammals can further be grouped according to how their young are developed. We are still talking about mammals. Okay? The three groups are placental. Ito yung example of placental mammals. The embryo of placental mammals develop inside the mother's womb, just like yung lesson natin about reproductive system. Yung young, yung baby, nagfo-form inside the body of the mother. Okay? So just like these examples of animals, the placental. So these are example of placental mammals. Okay? So marsupial naman, actually ganun din. Marsupials begin their development sa loob ng body. Pero unlike sa placental, you need to wait for, not actually you, pero your body basically waits for the full development of the child, of the baby, bago pa makalabas sa katawan. Unlike sa marsupial, their youngs are already out of their body, even if they are not fully developed yet. Okay, so the young of marsupials are born before they are fully developed. They stay in their mother's pouch called the marsupium. Okay? So yan ang examples. Mayroon tayong kangaroo, mayroon tayong koala. Okay. Monotremes. So these are examples of monotremes. Mammals that lay eggs. So, see, they are still mammals that actually lay eggs. Kasi nga sa explanation kanina, sabi that like yung sa shark pero ibang case yun doon. So for mammals, there are certain mammals that actually lay eggs. So platypus, yung mga ganyan, they actually lay eggs. Okay. So vertebrates, no? Ito birds. Hindi ko na separate yung animation. So anyway, characteristics covered with feather and are usually capable of flying. Birds that can fly have hollow bones that make their bodies light. Some birds are flightless, such as penguins, ostriches, and chickens. Yan sila. These are examples of birds that cannot fly. Although they can jump, like for example, yung mga chicken na yan, can jump from one lot to another. Kaya paminsan nag-aaway yung mga neighbors kasi nawawala yung chicken, kinain na ng neighbor. So I hope you don't do that. Birds use their beaks to get food. Beaks, ibig sabihin niyang ito, dulo ng kanilang mouth part. Actually, they don't. That's what they are called, beaks. Unlike us, we call this as our mouth. Sa kanila, beaks. So birds are warm-blooded as well. Birds lay eggs.